Episode 6. I'm hosting again.
Naturally.
Because you lost fair and square the last game. He doesn't look happy, audio listeners.
No, I don't like happy audio listeners.
What?
But I'm still going to ask, what is the weirdest thing that happened to you this past week?
Oh. You're starting a new thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta switch it up.
Weirdest thing that's happened to me this last week? Let me think. The weirdest thing that's happened to me this last week is... There's one thing in particular I don't think I can share. And it's really clouding my mind. There's not a lot of other...
Okay, people,
In
welcome
fact,
back
it's
to
consumed my whole week, as a matter of fact,
Future
so.
Just Bitterness. Welcome to the hot seat where I just put people on spot and torture them on camera.
It backfired for you just now. So.
No, part of the hot seat is asking something and making people uncomfortable. It's putting them in the hot seat.
Yeah, but...
I wanted to know what you were going to say.
I have nothing. He knows what it is. He knows what it is, but it's not...
Okay. Traditional hot seat, and I won't torture you. I won't torture you anymore.
Why don't you... Do I have a hot take? I feel like I had one last time.
Hot take
for
the hot seat.
I feel like I had a hot take, but I don't remember it. So you
Because I shared mine, and then I made you share yours.
Oh, so you think I should go first?
You should go first this time.
But... Okay. Hot take... Go first, please. My hot take is that you should go first.
My hot take is that's bullshit. Oh, wait. Sorry, that's not a hot take. That's a cold take.
Ice freezing? Okay. Vanilla ice take?
Ice cream? Ice Cream Man? The best movie of 2026?
I was thinking about hot takes, and I'm like, could I make a take about Ice Cream Man? And I'm like, why would I even think that? and then it got brought up.
I think my hot take is making a movie like Ice Cream Man should be illegal.
Illegal?
Because of the amount of AI that was used in that movie.
Oh, okay.
I think that should be illegal.
That's fair. That's a fair
Like, straight
take.
up, like, that movie is criminally funny when those kids swear, but other than that, the AI, I think that should be illegal.
I don't think that, I don't think the making of the movie should be illegal. I don't think that even them using the AI should be criminal. I think the AI being made public access should be,
that.
criminal.
I mean, that's the root of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting access
kind of like
to that kind of
drug dealers and versus the crackheads, who are we arresting here?
Who are we arresting? Yeah. But yeah, that's if another hot take. I think that you
save it. You can go.
I was
because you're an endless waterfall of money.
All my takes are hot.
Can I steal some of your water because this doesn't have any in it? Yeah. Thank you. I'll go get more if we run out. I'm gonna down this whole bottle right now.
Because there's always a moment where you leave and it's just me and them. Because you always just ditch us.
And I thought 3 minutes in's a little too early, so I decided to wait.
You're gonna wait.
I'm gonna wait.
I think that this already gets people into legal trouble, but spreading misinformation. Because a lot of the public's what is the word? Desensitization to AI and not taking it seriously is also to the effect of misinformation of people just don't know. Some people think it's just the whole artist thing, or it's just the water thing, or the data. Some people are okay, it is ruining the environment. Oh, it's also affecting us and not just the environment.
Yeah,
so now you have to care because
right.
it's not just affecting the planet; it's also affecting people and their water.
It's not just affecting the next generation.
So if you were to just go all the way to the root of it and have more restrictions on spreading misinformation, then we wouldn't really have a whole lot of this problem in the first place.
I think that there are definitely certain laws around spreading misinformation.
Yeah.
But you're saying there should be more. I guess I agree, but
I think maybe it's not necessarily because a lot of times, like, just piling on and caking on legislation can be bad, but,
Yeah.
like, what we classify as, like, misinformation is, like...
That's what scares me, because, like, oh, we're not allowed to spread misinformation. It's like, well, how deep does that go?
Yeah,
If
where do you
I
draw the
go out
line?
and say Israel's doing a genocide, the state might be like, that's misinformation, and then
Yeah, you just
arrest
never
me.
know. It's like with...
So
I had a...
that's why I'm against capital punishment. So,
Right, that's literally the reason that I'm anti-death penalties, because I
Yeah.
don't think the state should have the power to kill somebody, because the state can't even...
Well, also, I am a little more... We've actually talked about that before. I'm also a little bit of a pacifist, and I try and be like, okay, try and rehabilitate them. I'm that crazy person who is like, so someone throws out this crazy hypothetical, and they're like, so you want like the crazy rapist murderer to be rehabilitated? And I'm like, and try, like, yeah, I guess, like it had to take something to snap and get there. Maybe we can try and reel it back a little bit. But
yeah, I say
you say
I say chop their dick off and let them bleed out.
Yeah, and that's an
That's
understandable
the
thing. I
difference.
respect that opinion.
Yeah,
I respect
and
that
I
opinion.
respect your opinion, because it's very, like, I don't know, it's whimsical, it's hopeful, it's so, I don't know.
You're basically saying like, oh, that's so cute that you
I'm not
feel
trying to
that
be
way.
condescending. That's actually, like, I feel like that is like the good person take of, like, you want people to be fully rehabilitated, whereas I have a little bit more of a pessimistic view. If I think that when it comes to certain people, second chances or rehabilitation, like, honestly, we'd just be better off if...
I think that, like, and I agree.
But again, you can't trust the state to properly assess.
Either way, we're on the
people.
same side of as of right now, no capital punishment.
Yeah.
If we get to a point where our state is good, then we can have the debate on whether or not it should be allowed, if we didn't have a state that just likes to execute black people. But I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I mean, and also there's definitely cases. I'm human, so there are cases where somebody dies, or someone does some horrific crime, and I'm like, they should get the death penalty. In my head, out loud, I'm thinking I don't think it should exist, but in my head, I'm like, I need to. In your head, you're like,
I wish that person. Like, I firmly believe that I should have a button, and it's like, if you do something heinous like that, I should click a button, and you have to go through an equivalent of pain to all of your victims. Not one. I'm talking relive it however many people that you killed, raped, murdered, whatever.
Okay.
Is I'm just like, in a perfect world, like, let's say you have someone who's like a serial rapist or serial murderer. Yeah. Congrats, they have to go through the level of pain that person experienced for every single person, and then I may forgive you. Like, you, like, I just have different takes on, like, in life in general, my policy, just for, like, normal people, like, I've been told that I can be a forgiving person, and I can just kind of, like, let it roll off, like,
you can be.
Like, we've had stuff in the past, but, like, I'm also not forgiving and talking about serial rapist murderers, you know what I mean? Where it's like,
that's obviously a different level.
And, like, some people, and, like, if you ask, like, victims and victims' families, like, some of them are like, okay, I just want to have peace with this. I want to let it go. I'm gonna just pray, forgive, repent. Let's go.
Yeah.
Rinse, repeat.
But
some people do want the freaking vengeance.
I mean, I don't think that there's like a diss. Like, I think you can be pro hurting these people, and also very, because you are forgiving. You've given a lot of second chances, for instance. Speaking of second chances, so you know, I do think that you're a forgiving person. Alright, you ready for my hot take?
Yeah.
Oswald didn't kill JFK. Oswald did not kill John F. Kennedy. Oswald didn't do shit. I have not researched this. But I remember hearing about this. I hope moving this chair around with my knee that I keep doing that doesn't mess with the audio. We'll see. I remember hearing, I'm probably wrong, and I'm on the hot seat, and I'm wanting to sound as crazy as possible. This is for the bit, but I remember hearing that Oswald was a terrible shot. He was a bad shooter. He was a bad hunter. He couldn't kill anything. And then also, let's say he was like, John F. Kennedy was sitting like this, and his head went back that way, but the shooter was back there. supposedly Oswald.
Supposedly.
I shouldn't say the shooter.
Oswald.
Oswald was back there, but John F. Kennedy went that way. CIA op.
You sound like Candace Owens, and I love that.
I do sound like Candace Owens. Israel killed John F. Kennedy. And Egypt. And fuck it, Erica Kirk. Erica Kirk killed John F. Kennedy.
For legal reasons, I'm not a part of this.
This is going to be taken down, which sucks because actually the game today might be what gets this taken down.
Oh my god.
I have to age restrict this one, folks. Ladies, gentlemen, and MBs. Yeah. So that's my hot take.
What's your hot take?
Moving on.
Moving on. To movie review.
Already? I thought you were gonna say that.
Let's jump around.
Jump around and get down?
Because we're already gonna get off topic and talk about other things anyway during the movie review, so we might as well act like we're on topic and actually doing something.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Let's at least pretend to be a put together podcast.
I'm remembering that I didn't actually. You know what? I'm gonna open your phone. I'm gonna go to the note that I sent you.
Yeah.
Wait, what the hell did I do? Then I'm going to review it here because I am realizing I didn't even review it. Actually, I probably won't let me edit it. What?
You good? What?
I didn't do jack shit. I didn't do jack shit last time. The game right here, as I'm seeing it, is unfinished. But I looked at my notes, and it was finished.
Maybe
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be right back. Hold on, give me 1 second. We're back. I was right. The entire game was there. And it was fine. I don't know. We're very professional. I don't know why it didn't show up. But it was there. And it was fine. And it was great.
Okay. The movie that we watched today, we actually watched it right before we're filming
We
this.
did.
Dr. Strangelove.
Nothing in between. Dr. Strangelove or
How to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb.
which I love.
Did you learn how to stop worrying and love the bomb?
I literally right before this podcast, I was loving the bomb. It was peak. It was very good. I really enjoyed it. It was very abstract. Very different, especially for the 60s. I was surprised. Because it was pretty.
It was funnier than I thought it would be.
It was funnier than I thought it would be. Yeah. Well, no, I had a feeling it would be pretty whimsical. Like I had a feeling it would be a little
goofy,
whimsical.
but like a lot of older movies are just goofy by nature. No offense.
Well, no, even for an older movie that felt, I don't know, extra goofy. I don't know. I don't see a lot of old films like that, but I also don't watch enough old films.
Yeah.
So that could definitely play a role in it. Play a critical role in it. But anywho.
Yeah, I thought it was like, what's like another word for like cute? Like it was a wholesome, like not like the topic, but like some of the acting moments, you know? Like the actors
and the special effects.
Like, and yeah, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like the topic of the movie is like the least wholesome thing ever, but somehow like the energy of like
you just thought the energy was. I think you just like the people.
It's like you could tell they were all into it. Like it was pretty good acting.
I think you just like the people going meh. I think that's what you liked. And also that one guy.
Just right. Yeah. Oh my god.
We can't tell you that, but
yeah.
We drop spoilers a lot, but
yeah, but like no, I'm not gonna drop one that big. Pun intended.
Did you see the movie? That was crazy.
Yeah, I loved the pilot that didn't wear a pilot helmet and wore a cowboy hat instead, and was yee-hawing up in the sky. That was fire.
Yeah.
The part where oh my god, there are just little moments in this movie where it's like whoever like wrote this or like the people a part of this, like they were like low-key kind of woke and self-aware. Because there's a part
Yeah.
of the movie where, like paying at the payphone, like, gets in the way, and it's like, why are we dealing with this right now? Why do I have to...
Yeah,
like...
yeah. I didn't even think about that scene like that.
Yeah,
but
where
you're
it's
right.
where it's like... I don't know, it just had a lot of, like, very good... It had very good comedic timing, which, in my opinion, when I watch, like, a lot of older movies, or just older content in general, and, like, I'm not just saying it's just older movies, but a lot of older content, the comedic timing is just, like, it's not my thing.
Yeah.
I just don't, that's not really my thing.
The comedy
that style.
changes a lot. It's just
But,
outdated.
yeah, right, and, yeah, outdated comedy, it's just, I don't know, the timing is a little, I don't know, but in this movie, it, like, had... like, really good, like, comedic timing with, like, the old-timey comedy where you have the voices and the crazy and the wow, but it's, like, not cut horribly.
Right. I know what you mean, yeah.
You know, where it's like, okay, we're, like, sitting there.
Well, a lot of those old movies, the way they cut them was literally like, all right, let's grab the film. Boop. That was a cut. Now it's Control V. Or no. Control T? I don't know. I'd have to be on a keyboard right now and do it like... Yeah, exactly. He gets it.
Audio listeners, she demonstrated how to type on a keyboard. And
I did. How to Control T/V, whichever one it was, wherever that is on a keyboard.
Everyone feel free to fact check the fuck out of Jenny.
For the keyboard? For this? Can they even determine where that is?
Actually, it's Control F or whatever. I know it's not.
No,
But
it's not
you know
Control
what I mean.
F. In Premiere
It's
Pro.
actually Control Z.
In yeah.
Photoshop ASMR. Adobe ASMR.
Low key.
For $1 million a month, you can have half of one of our programs.
For $4 million, the whole thing.
For $4 million, the whole thing. What did you give it out of 5?
You ready?
Yeah.
I'm kind of going between 2, but I'm low key simmering between 4 and 4.5. More on 4.5 because I really liked that film. I thought it was really good. I thought it was just like objectively, it's like just one of those films where it's like, what can I even deduct?
I mean,
the ending. I remember that.
No.
I go ahead.
I just like. I think that the comedy was really good. They had some really good moments in there, but I feel like it's almost like not the pacing, but like it was just very. It's not how I would have told that story. I felt like at points like the pacing was very inconsistent. Where I'm like, okay, like you have such a high energy moment and then you like lose the energy because it's just so high energy for too long or too low energy for so long, or and like it didn't properly continuously like hook me, and it's kind of like because it was like so like because of the comedy and just because of like the quality of the acting too, like it kept me engaged the whole time, but when it just comes to like plain old script and story itself, I just like wasn't a huge fan, and I felt like it was kind of like a drag a lot of the time if it weren't for like the actors like really like picking up on that script. Like I feel like if you had a bad cast of people, that would have been a horrible movie.
I feel like for me it was kind of like scene dependent. Like there were like 3 main plot points. There was the plane, where of course that's always like, oh shit, they're going. But so I'm trying not to get into too many details. And then there was the scene, of course, in the war room. That was always tense. And then you had the scene, not always tense, but the entire time in the war room I was locked in.
Yeah.
Whether it be because I'm like, oh shit,
yeah, the
or
entire
I'm like,
time. Yeah, the entire time I was in the war room, I was locked in. And we're in like the plane. Like I wish they had like there's 2 kind of sides, like a few. Or 3, I guess. There's like 3 sides to this movie and like 3 kind of separate perspectives that they're going through.
Yeah.
And I really wanted them to go more into the pilots. I wanted more content.
You know what's
of them.
funny?
I feel like the content of them kept doing like basically, I want more like variety content. And
What's
like I feel like I
funny
could have used more
is-
like attachment to them.
Excuse me. What's funny is I low-key, I do not think we need more pilot. Because
think
I
we
don't
need-
know, like, what else they could have... Because, like, most of the pilot was just like, oh shit, we going.
Well, not necessarily like during the movie. I meant like just overall, like when it
You
comes
think
to
they
like
needed
getting
more plot
attached
in
to the
general?
characters.
Do you think there should have been more plot with the pilot?
Because I feel like there's parts of the movie where the impact, or honestly the energy, would have been a lot better, and the suspense and anticipation and tenseness would have been more extreme if we had a better, like, more proper attachment to some of these characters. And I feel like because of the very splice, like, even if the screen time is pretty equal,
Yeah.
I'm talking about the kind of screen time they're getting.
Yeah.
Whereas I felt like we needed more, like, I don't know, like, we got some really intimate, weird,
Honestly,
deep stuff with a lot of people, but it's
Yeah.
almost like I wasn't getting... I feel like I wasn't able to get as attached to some of the characters as I wanted, and it kind of ruined the effect of some parts of the movie for me.
I wasn't really attached. Like, I also wasn't really attached to any of the characters. But I think I was, like, attached to the continued survival of the Earth, kind of. Because, like, that's
like, that's the point.
just that innate feeling of, like I'm sitting here, I don't really care about any of the characters, I'm just thinking, like, can these people get through their bullshit and figure some shit out to get this?
Yeah, because the point is, like, right, like, you're supposed to be like, okay, like, are they gonna save the world? But it's
Yeah.
also, like, when I have these people on screen, I want to, like, I don't have to like them, I just have to have, like, that attachment, like, even a character you hate, you have an attachment to them.
Yeah.
And I feel like some parts of the movie, it was harder for me to latch on than other parts when, like, a good movie, you can pretty much latch on, you can sink your teeth into any given scene. And I feel like there were some parts of that movie that could have been cut out and some parts that could have been added.
I know what you mean. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't really attached to any of the characters either. I guess I didn't feel as I needed to be.
Yeah.
But I can get why you would want to, attach yourself to the characters of the story. That makes sense.
Yeah. And I also feel like I can't spoil it for the people, but there was one character in particular and kind of the events surrounding him that I'm like, I just don't really like how they handled it at all. It almost seemed like kind of like a flaw of, like,
You should have told me this before so I'd know what you're talking
about. But I don't know. It was just, but overall, like, sure, I have a lot of critiques of the movie, but, like, I'm also taking into consideration, like, the time period.
It was an old movie, and honestly, and one thing that now that I'm thinking about it, because again, we just watched it, so I'm just reviewing it, and usually I have to sit on it for a moment.
Yeah.
Which this might make me bring it down to a 4. We'll see. Is the ending was very, of course, there wasn't a lot there. It left, like, I would have been okay with some.
Because we don't mind open endings.
Yeah.
But that
I think
ending
what made it too open for me was, and I'm not going to spoil it for y'all go watch it, but
Yeah.
I needed more of that. That went somewhere. The
Yeah.
guy, the fact that the whole time the guy had a,
Yeah.
like, what,
And,
if
you
they
have
didn't do
something
that, I would have been fine.
Right, it's almost like this movie, there were 1 or 2 times where, like, they showed the gun in Act 1 and it didn't go off. Do you know what I mean? Where it's like they almost like they introduce a concept or they brought this up, and then it's like they totally, like, didn't do enough
like
with
I
it.
was waiting for some more of the woman.
Right, like,
Where
they
did that
just had
go?
that in there for no reason.
Yeah, so okay, maybe you brought me down to a 4.
But,
maybe
like,
you brought me down to a 4.
Me personally, like, it's like, again, like, I have a hard time, like I always say, I don't like to rate art, I don't like to rate movies. But, like, if I were to give that movie...
This is going to be the only episode ever where he rates lower than me.
Yeah. I think if I were to rate Doctor Strangelove, I would probably give it a 2 out of 5.
2? So you didn't like it?
I liked it, like, recreationally as an entertainment movie, loved it. I don't think it's, like... I think it's a 2 out of 5 movie. I enjoyed it. I'd probably watch it again. I think it's a 2 out of 5 movie.
Oh, you're rating it like me?
Like, I'm taking both into consideration.
Okay.
I
need to add a 6th column to the things I rate based on it, the enjoyment.
Yeah, because that's, like, enjoyment-wise, I thought that movie was, like, I don't know, it, like, got me in, like, that was fine.
Give me your enjoyment, and then give me your objective, and then where it meets in the middle.
I think
Did you see, I said give me your enjoyment, your objective and then where it meets in the middle. I didn't even mean to do that. Okay.
I think my enjoyment of that movie was probably like a 3 out of 5.
Okay.
And I think the worst parts of the movie were a 1 out of 5. So I kind of like go in the middle of like, if I take my harshest critiques and my highest moments, it's like a solid 2 out of 5.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Where it's like, it's the kind of movie where it's like, okay.
This is the only movie where this is gonna happen. And you went half of my rating too.
Yeah, I'm very like, and this is coming from someone where it's like, I enjoy horrible movies.
Yeah.
I've watched the Emoji Movie multiple times.
More than once?
More than once. I've watched the Emoji Movie more than
once.
once.
I watched it once and I actually liked it when I was a kid. I saw it in theaters and I was like, that big gab, but now probably I wouldn't.
But I'm just saying, like, Doctor Strangelove, the reason that I enjoyed it was because the parts that I enjoyed, I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
But if I'm being critical of certain scenes where I'm not able to latch onto it enough, I will literally eat trash when I'm watching a movie. But there were some parts of that movie where you were like,
wait, what is happening?
Like, because I always knew what was happening because they just
that was a reference to the Curtis Connor video we watched. I make a lot of inside jokes, guys. I make a lot of inside jokes, and we just laugh, and y'all are like, what the hell are they talking about? I don't know. Hi, Goose.
Our mascot is laying in her bed.
Tell me bitches to get off your phone while we recording the pod.
I'll put a do not disturb, but I'll try and name it.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, I'm podcasting right now, so people know not to bother me. Anyways, but I think that the movie, like, what they had was really good, but they sat on it too long. Like, the comedic timing was great, but like the dramatic timing I felt like was not good. Where it's like if you made that movie like a full on goof parody, crazy wackiness.
Yeah.
That probably would have been a 5 out of 5. But the fact that they were trying to do both and failed at one, bothered me.
Okay. All right. One game.
Let's go.
I'm gonna take it down. Now, this game, you can blaze through it. It might be hard. We'll see. This game
I don't want you to talk about your games anymore. I want you to just do it, because everything you say is bullshit.
No, I think you can do it. Okay, this game is called ZAMN SHE'S 12. Audio listeners, he is baffled.
I'm not baffled. I'm like, 911, what's your emergency?
Okay.
ZAMN SHE'S 12?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Have you seen that meme?
Yes, okay. I say that all the time.
That's the name of the game.
Oh my god.
So I found there's 26 characters we're gonna speed through, and they are the top animated characters to get pornography drawn of them online, and you have to tell me if they're underage or not. There's 26 and you have 3 strikes. But I think you'll know most of them. Most of them are easy because it's the top ones. It's some of the top ones.
Okay.
All right.
I'm probably gonna know a lot less than you think I do, but that's the fun, right?
You'll know a lot of these, I'm sure.
I don't know and I'm gonna lose, and that's the fun in it for you, right?
Yeah. Now some of these, in some iterations are a minor, and then later are not a minor, and it just is kind of like, what are they in the majority of the series? Unless, because a lot of these characters, thanks Sonic the Hedgehog series, were given an age, and then they were turned ageless. Mm-hmm. Even though they're ageless for the majority of the series, we're still going to go with their original ages. So that's not going to count.
Okay.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Amy Rose.
Minor.
Bowser.
Not a minor.
Rouge the Bat.
Not a minor.
She's not a minor, but actually, fucking weirdly enough, she was. For a brief period. In the first couple games she was in, she was 17. Thankfully, they upped that to 18, but she's 18 for the majority of the series, so I put her as adult. Twilight Sparkle.
Not a minor.
Raiden.
What?
Genshin Impact.
Oh.
Or A Raiden, or however the fuck you say
minor?
it. Nope. It's a strike. They're roughly between 2,000 and 3,000 years old. Alright, one strike. And we're only 5. You gotta get to 26. You gotta strike on 5. You got this. Fluttershy.
Not a minor.
Gwen Tennyson.
Who?
Ben 10.
Oh. Minor?
Yes. You'll know this one. Hinata. Yeah, Hinata.
What iteration?
Traditionally,
Minor.
Izuku Midoriya.
Minor.
Again, some of these are easy because these are just the people who have the most porn on the internet, sadly. Judy Hopps.
Adult.
Koopa Troopa.
Adult.
Again, these are the people with the most porn on the internet, and Koopa Troopa's on the list. I'm not even over here like Hinata. No, I'm like Koopa Troopa. What the fuck? Link. For the majority of the series.
Adult.
He was a minor for most of the series. What? Only in like the later games he slept for 100 years and now he's like 117.
Fuck off.
Tails.
Minor.
Also, I just want to put it out there. One strike and you're gone. So you just did Tails. You got to do 14 through 26 with no mistakes. Nick Wilde.
Adult.
You got this. Ochako Uraraka.
Minor.
Princess Peach.
Adult.
Queen Chrysalis.
Adult.
By the way, I put all of their estimated ages next to it, and a lot of their estimated ages are really estimated. Like Koopa Troopa, I found fucking nothing on his age, but I found like one source saying he's 80, so I just used that. I couldn't find anything on Queen Chrysalis other than saying she's ancient as fuck, so I just put old.
Yeah.
Where I usually put her. Anyway.
Yeah.
Renamon.
Who?
It's a Pokemon. This is another one of those. Minor.
What?
You want to go through the rest anyway and just see how many strikes you get?
Major pain in my ass.
Yeah, that's another Queen Chrysalis situation, but whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? That's
not you giving 26 characters and me just 3 strikes.
Okay, you know what? Since that's another. You know what? I'm gonna be nice here. Since Renamon is another Queen Chrysalis situation where it's very difficult to really find anything, it is implied that they're very young, but they're wise. You know what? I'm just gonna take one off. Okay, we're gonna keep going.
Me when you don't even know their age and you're docking off my point. You're a terrible host, by the way.
I'm docking off your. I'm giving you some.
I'm fixing my mistake. Thank me.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Minor.
Tifa Lockhart. Final Fantasy, I think.
Minor?
Adult.
I was like, okay, is this like a 17 or 18 situation?
All right, I'm at 20. I'm putting that one back on and then adding that one. So I'm just gonna give your true score here. We're just gonna keep going and see how off I was with my estimation. Usagi Tsukino. Fuck, where are they from again?
Usagi?
I don't remember. But they were one of the big ones.
Adult.
Minor.
I was like, that sounds like a minor name. You're throwing a wrench.
Velma Dinkley.
Minor.
For the majority of the series. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah. You said you laughed at it, but I'm like, well, she's an adult for some of it.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
Adult.
Jenny Wakeman. I don't even know.
Who?
I knew when I wrote it down, but
Adult.
Minor. Sakura Haruno.
Minor.
Okay. How would you say it? Sakura.
I don't know. It's just
Sakura Haruno.
Continue.
Princess Zelda.
Minor.
Stop keeping track. But that was really fun. Okay, wait. Hold on. Wait. Don't worry.
That was fun.
No.
I'm a host again. You lost.
Okay, the next. But you see how I threw a curveball at you? You thought it was going to
That
be.
wasn't a curveball. You just hit me in the balls with the baseball.
No,
you didn't throw it. There was no
'cause-
technique. You just started chucking shit at me.
Because you thought that I was going to do How Autistic is Jenny too. But instead I threw ZAMN She's 12 at you. And also, you want to know all... Hold on. You want to know all I gotta say about Hinata?
Yeah.
Damn, she's 12? Well, not like... No, okay, that's worse now that I said it.
Lock her up!
No, I was looking through and I'm like, one of these characters has to be 12. I can use that. That would be funny. And then I'm like, wait, this is about Rule 34, so I should probably not. Thank you for tuning into this episode.
You heard it here. Jenny hopes that there are more 12-year-olds on the Rule 34 list.
There's not what I said! I mean, maybe so I can make more of this game, but, you know.
Exploiting minors on Rule 34 for content. Canceling Jenny ASMR. It's so Jover for her.
Zam, it's Jover! Zam, she's canceled.
Shut the fuck up. Release me.
Alright, y'all. Thanks for tuning in.